Hey fellas, welcome back to my next Worldwar attack. Domination tips. It's probably the fastest second Worldwar attack I have ever done, due to the fact that tomorrow will be a little bit busy, and I'm not quite sure whether I have the time I want to have to make a straight attack, even with planning and training tactics and everything else. I don't want to stress myself. Therefore, I decided to do my second attack. My first attack was quite unsuccessful against enemy number 5. You can just watch it. I uploaded it previously. In this attack, I could not recognize any major mistakes I did on myself. In total, I thought, or I still think, that my firepower was quite not enough. So there is a point where the industrial limited firepower is getting to its borders, and you can't do any more bases. Therefore, I orientated myself downwards and looked for the next opponent, which is still open. And there we have enemy number 8. Probably, I'm not quite sure. I think he is one commentator below my last video. So it will be probably some helpful for him when he sees or when he see how I will approach at his base. Let's get in and scout this base. We have over here some pretty common maze layout. It's very symmetrical. The basic structure with mortars and cannon towers really remembers me to my own layout, but in total it's a little bit different. We see over here we have some maze entrances, and so I anticipate most of his traps laying right over here in the entrances. We have over here sniper towers, both are unleveled, global H tank depots, as well as one industrial. One general is pretty high, the other ones are only common, I would call them. My approach would be to attack from 3 o'clock, dropping all of my troops, no matter what. Just let the troops destroy everything over here. Then, I will start at over here, I think, not at 9 o'clock, but at 10 or even 11 o'clock. So when the tank depot and the bunker are gone, I can just rally inside, having 2 sabotage points, first for the town center and mortar over here, and the second one, hopefully, perfectly at the road to get the mortar as well as the castle, which would be a pain in the ass if the defenders would come down. I'm pretty sure he has researched the resistance chapter, so I have also to deal with some spawning resistance tanks, but due to the fact that he has very low bunkers, only MK1 tanks will spawn, and there are not that much of big concern, because I anticipate most of these traps inside of these entrances. I think when I'm in here, with a little bit of luck, my troops will go through the wall and get to the center, and that's the key to this base. I think if you get to the center, my later on sabotage points will be probably over here and also over here. With the sniper towers, I probably could deal about with my planes, because the air defense is pretty low, but I don't want to waste my planes again. So we'll approach from 10 o'clock, I think. Let's see what we can get. My generals are recovering from the last battle, so my strongest generals. Therefore, I have to take my weaker generals. I decided for Nobunaga and Alexander. I got donated another bazooka, but the bazooka still is not appearing, so my request isn't there anymore, and the bazooka still is also not too. So we have to deal about. Let's attack without bazooka. Still, I have 2 offense coalitions. Enemy has 1 defense coalition. Let's get into enemy number 8. I have everything ready, I think. Yeah. So here we are. Start worked pretty good. That worked pretty perfect. Also the rally was okay. Until now everything works quite perfect. Yeah, my troops are getting to the inner side. I have to re-rally them now. Otherwise we will not get through this base layout. The center of the base is quite the key. But it does not look bad. I have to care about the last heavy tank and the tank depot, as well as the remaining depot of global tanks. Come on, get it. Yeah, perfectly. So I don't want to be overemphasized or whatever, but I think we already got through. We have over here some exponated buildings, which should be no problem. So I care about with my little infantry guys I took with me. In total, this base was very, very much easier, not as the other base, and not of its construction. The construction was not that bad, but the troops on the buildings always, and the walls, whatever, feel very, very much easier. At the other base, my troops got stuck and they did not move, and they were unable to get the enemy defenders. And over here you see we have still 1 minute to go. Oh, another heavy tank. Oh, I forgot about resistance chapter. So second attack felt pretty much more comfortable. Also my losses are very much lower. 1 artillery, a little bit of ranged infantry. A hero died, 1 flame tank. You can see it, I don't have to call it. So guys, in the end, I'm quite a little bit satisfied. My first attack really worried me, because I thought about what was my mistake and I couldn't realize. And in total, I'm quite okay with the situation when I don't get 5 stars, but when I can recognize where the problem was located and what was the problem. But I really hate it if an attack is very unsuccessful and I quite cannot make out where the problem was. And my first attack was quite like, because I did not recognize, or I was unable to recognize, major mistakes. Everything worked as planned. I dropped my troops, I used my planes to delay or disable the mortar for a short period of time, rallied inside. After there was a wall, I dropped my or deployed my healing cards so that they are not running through the entrances with anticipated traps, so that they are running through the wall which was made inside of the hole inside of the wall. Strength of the gladiator hit all of my troops, as well as the protection tactic. Their troops got to the center of the base, but then they got stuck. There were some general defenders, some Gatling gunners from the Pentagon, as well as very heavy atomic tanks it were, I think, and even Greek national tanks, I think. They were really strong. I could not get them, as well as my troops stuck inside of the traps. There were some multiple effects which multiplied or added to another. But in total, guys, this was my second World War attack. I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you soon. Domination tips.